All right, I'm Eric Massey from Eric Massey Jig Company, and I'm going to give a crappie fishing report for Pomme to Terre Lake for right now. It is April 17th. Right now, them crappie are full blown spawn mode up on the bank. You can catch them in less than a foot of water. You can catch them a whole lot less than a foot of water. I mean, I'm talking like inches. Look for places off the main lake right now. The main lake's still going to be cool and going to be cool for another week, probably week and a half. Look up the Lindley Arm, Pomme de Terre River. Find any cove off the main lake that's got another branch to it or a bend to that cove. The less of that cool water that's coming into those coves, the warmer that water is going to stay. And look for those crappie up very shallow. Early in the morning, while it's still cool right now, here in the next few weeks, it'll start getting warmer in the mornings too. While it's still cool, come out 10, 15, 20 yards from where you expect those crappie to be spawning at and start working there. Work out a little bit deeper and then work up a little bit shallower until you find those fish. You'll eventually going to find them. To me, right now, later in the day has actually been better than early in the morning. So sleep in a little bit, get out there on the lake around 1, 2 o'clock, start working those banks. Look for the bushes. Get your jig up, minnow up underneath those bushes. I mean, when I say the crappie are shallow, I don't think people completely understand what I'm talking about when I say shallow. I mean, I'll show you the exact setup I was using and show you how deep I was fishing. I was using a 12-foot outlaw rod. I was using a peg float and a crappie jig. I was dipping that underneath the bushes and I wasn't even letting the float go in the water. So I'm only fishing about that deep and you can actually see them come up and hit it. What I've been using was natural colors. I've been using silver colored hair jigs, but I really don't think color affected them that much because they were in such full-blown spawn mode. 12-foot outlaw rods, stuffing them way up underneath the bushes and just twitching that jig around until a fish would come up to hit them. It didn't matter where I hit, what bush, they were there. One thing you want to watch out for is watch for hard structure bank, like solid little rock cliffs that turn into a gravel pea bank. That where it turns into gravel pea banks is actually right there where those crappie were wanting to spawn at, kind of right on the edge of that. Not all on the gravel banks, not all on the cliff banks, but right in between in that transition period. And just like clockwork, we're coming up to the weekend, and guess what? There's a cold front coming in. Here's what I would do. I would sleep late. I would get up. I would go do exactly what I said. Go out 15, 20 yards, find water that's about 12 to 15 foot deep, and I would fish really close to the bottom. That cold front's going to push them fish a little bit deeper, might even make them just a little bit lethargic. But if you work at them, I think you'll catch them. If you're not catching them on jigs, switch over to using live minnows. Sometimes you can't beat live minnows. Check out Bolivar Landing Bait and Storage. They've got minnows. They are closed on Monday, and they don't open until 1 o'clock on Sunday. So keep that in mind. Go there. Get your minnows. They got minnows, drinks, plastic baits, jig heads, floats, everything, you name it. Check them out. It's a really good bait shop. But that's my report. Expect those fish to stay up really, really shallow probably for the next 3 weeks. And as the water temperature starts warming up throughout the main lake, then you'll find those spawning fish out on the main lake in little cuts in the banks, little gravel banks, transitions from mud, gravel, from gravel to hard, flat rock banks. Go out and give it a try this weekend. Water temperature I seen yesterday was 67 to 60. I think I've seen a little bit of 69. In the evenings right now is the best. But they're going to be there. You're just going to have to work for them this weekend. They're going to be a little bit stubborn. Check it out, Pomme de Terre Lake Fish Report. If this helped and you go out this weekend and you catch fish, comment. Let me know if my report's helping out any.